happy, big, strong, gray, remarkable, unattainable, famous hippopotamus was a friend of mine. Hello and welcome back to Consultant's Corner. I'm Rebecca Brizi. This is my corner. I am a consultant, and you may have picked up on the theme of today's video, which is adjectives. So many adjectives. Adjectives come up in particular in sales and marketing copy as a way to enhance what you're saying, and we tend to use them a lot when we're describing what we do. They're space fillers, and they give us a way to enhance our message, or to feel that we are enhancing our message, giving prominence to the important things. Adjective, 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 adjective. Of course, I have a whole system against adjectives. Are adjectives bad? No, they're not bad in of themselves. What's bad is the way they're often used. When I work with my clients, with my consulting clients, every time I come across an adjective in their copy, in the way they speak or talk about their work, I will halt them and ask them to describe the adjective with a full sentence. And this is the challenge I'd like to bring to you. If you cannot define the adjectives that you are using to describe your service, your product, yourself, or what you do, the adjective is a lie. It's not necessarily a malicious lie, but you don't actually know what you're saying if you can't describe it in other words, in a subjective, defined way. As I say, we use adjectives as fillers with good intentions and we believe them. The adjectives, however, are not what matter to the client. The outcome is what matters to the client. The description of that adjective, what it means in concrete terms, that's how the client is positively affected. Let's look at some common culprits of adjectives that are used without proper definition. Efficient. Tools, systems, ways of working become efficient. We all know what efficient means. All of your clients want efficiency. A lot of other service providers are also promising them efficiency. Describe what efficient means in what you do. How is something efficient, or how does it make your clients more efficient? What does that mean to their bottom line? What does that mean to their lifestyle? What does that mean to their workflow? Describe the adjective with its own sentence. Similar to that, if you ever use the word quickly or faster. Now, are some things just faster, objectively speaking? Yes, of course. Think about how you are using that word though. Is it your opinion that something is faster? Is it demonstrably faster in terms of Usain Bolt is demonstrably faster than Rebecca Brizi? Or are you making a promise that something you sell or do is going to make somebody faster at something else? Describe how that happens. How do you know that that's true? How do you prove the adjective? That's what matters to your client. A whole library of superlatives: best, excellent, world-class, number one, all of those. Get rid of them. Best for whom? Best compared to what? Excellent? How do you describe excellent? What does that mean? What is excellence in this case? Number one, premier. Remove that word and instead say, how do you prove that? How do you show that this is really the best? What makes it the best? Why is it the best? Why is it the best to me as your potential client? Don't just rely on a positive word to try to do the work for you. You have to be able to say how and why. When you can go from saying this is the best to this is the one that does these things or produces these outcomes, that's a much stronger message. And if your competitors are just promising the best and the excellent, and you're actually proving that and describing what that means, that's a message that will resonate more with your clients. Different, that's another word that comes up. Describe that. Innovative is one of my favorites because I see it used so much. When I ask people to describe it, they then revert back to the best in class or the newest or most advanced, and they're still not actually describing, they're just giving me other adjectives. So again, I try to remove those and say, no, explain it to me, paint me the picture. Do adjectives serve a purpose? Yes, they do. Use them for the purpose, don't use them in a way that actually weakens your message. The trick is to identify those adjectives that are enhancing your message and identify those that are just plateauing it, flattening it, or even harming it potentially. And if you are going to use those adjectives in any of your speech or copy, be prepared to describe them. Be prepared to say, I said best, and I can prove it, and this is why. Have the confidence in what it is that you are talking about, in what it is that you are promising. Your homework, of course, is to look through all of your marketing collateral, your website, if you have brochures. Look at your elevator pitch and the way you describe what you do. Look at the adjectives that you may be using there, and if you are using them, try to replace them with full sentences. Can you describe them? Does that mean that you will update this copy? Possibly, if you find better alternatives. Does it mean that you'll update each adjective with a full sentence? Probably not, because it would make the copy very, very long, but it might give you ideas of better adjectives, more descriptive words that you can use. Challenge yourself to make a promise and prove that you can keep that promise. Words are everything we have. They're our strongest tool to marketing ourselves, to explaining what we do, to really proving our value. For more on how to use words to great effect, check out my book, Phrases for Business Success, available on Amazon. I will add the link to that, obviously, in the description of the video below. And as always, I'll see you at the next video. Bye now.